Hello everyone, this is Father the Everchosen, back in version 4.5 of Divide and Conquer, continuing our runic campaign. We are in the beginning stages of gearing up for an attack on Lest. Lest here either will fall to Dorwinion or will be weakened sufficiently enough where I should be able to just swoop in with Rhûbar and
How may I serve?
tiny little army that he has under his command. But right now we're at an end turn, so let's move on with that. You guys should be seeing this video on Wednesday, and hopefully yesterday you were able to see my first High Elf quick battle and my first Greenskin quick battle of the new DLC. This Friday I will be bringing you the start of our Altharian the Grim campaign. Still just trying to go through and see how everything feels. The One Ring is in Kerasant. Interesting. And we blockaded the port long enough, so we did receive our money. We're going to go over here and...
I am a warrior, not a diplomat.
Just trying to see...
Our wind shall be fair. Course set.
There is...
Our wind shall be fair.
a little village here on... this is the Isle of Rhûn.
Orders.
So we're going to park
We
these
move.
guys down here just so they're free upkeep for the time being. And truthfully,
How may I serve?
I can
Orders.
move. Start
As
moving
you will.
everybody.
We rest here until dawn.
This
We
way.
march. The sun sets on today's journey.
Let's see
I'm
how
honored
bad
to
this is.
serve.
I have 400 coins down.
My lord. Your will, my lord. How may I
Fine,
serve?
take everybody.
We march. We rest
So we're gonna
here
move this
until
way.
dawn.
Try to take out... there's another city over here. And then we'll start pushing up into the middle of Rovanion. But right now we're just going to wait on Lest and see how everything goes from there.
Tired of ordering your own forces about, eh?
They should be done in just a turn.
My eyes are yours.
I'm hoping they
As
attack
you
this
will.
next turn. And then I should be able to swoop in.
Noble one.
Let's see.
I'm honored to serve.
Yeah, we'll put
At
Kaza
once.
back in here. We're doing pretty good.
Yes, noble
Abdus
master.
is building us some
Yes.
towers.
We
so that
move
can
at first light.
see a little bit better around the area. And Mahad is going to build, let's see, that trading post will increase us by 30 to 83. Let's see. Communal farms will... Communal farms wouldn't be... Let's grab a Mason's Hall so we can just build everything cheaper here. We're going to get this port out in a little bit. So we should be making some decent money. Mistrand. Oh... Let's train 2 more Daratai clansmen. Then we are going to approach Goblin Town and try to get some more trade rights. Just raking in as much money as we can. Obviously, the goblins are no threat to us now or ever. So hopefully, Dorwinion... My hope is that Dorwinion loses the battle at Lest. That way I don't have to go to war with them just yet. I would have liked to have claimed at least another. Ooh, good. And with actually waiting, I get a new little mission for a little bit more.
Is that what you want?
Your
money.
will.
You bring a
All right,
proposition
let's do
for
trade
my king.
rights, map information. Nope. No, it will be my map information, and I would like a single payment of. Let's go with 800.
Do not think our people accept this, Rhûbar.
All right. So we just got what, 1550 out of that. Let's see. We can start moving south. Yeah, I think we'll start moving south, and we'll try to get
cannot
trade
go
rights with
As you will.
the elves of Lorien. And my spy over
My
here.
ears are
Let's
yours.
see back this way.
Unseen, invisible.
So it does look
As
like
you
they
will.
attacked less. They didn't take that much off of it, but they did take enough where I feel that I should be able to assault.
How may I serve? Orders. We march.
An honor to serve.
How may I serve? Orders.
Let's take the con all
Yes.
the way over.
Noble one. At once.
And keep building our
Tomorrow's
towers.
journey
just so that
awaits.
we have as much
Setting a
sight
watch
range
here.
as possible. We're going to be losing money now that we've got so many people out in the field. But
How may I serve? As
I'm
you
really
will.
not that concerned
Orders.
about that.
We march.
Yes, noble master.
Should have kept Margot's
An
in
honor
there.
to serve.
Wasn't going to move them all the way. Hindsight, though.
Yes. We move at first light.
How may I serve? What orders? How may I serve?
Let me see. Runic border. We might actually.
Noble one.
We're gonna go up
Tomorrow's
instead
orders.
into the runic borderlands
The
and take the
sun sets on
town
today's
that I
journey.
think sits right here. And turn. So hopefully, within the confines of this episode, we will take Lest and whichever that other city is that Margos is going to, and then perhaps we can start advancing back up north on the eastern side of the sea of Rhûn. Fornos has been assaulted. Makalhuch has come of age.
How may I serve?
He's
Yes,
sitting
noble
there.
master.
Where is he sitting? Is he with his...
Noble one.
Let's see where he is. Makalhuch. Maybe he's back here in Enmaka. He is. So we got a general there now.
Orders. We march. How may I serve?
An honor to serve.
Way.
At once.
Burh
We move at
Ermanarikis
first light.
is right
Orders.
there.
We move.
It doesn't have a huge garrison, so
Yes, noble master.
Margos should be able to take that. And we should get to Lest.
Do I remind you
before-
of one of your own captains?
How may I serve?
Noble one. We close for battle.
All right.
We shall endure outside their walls.
We'll
Lay
build-
siege.
A ram and a siege tower.
Has the...
Orders.
Move the rest of the
march.
army over.
Yes, noble master.
Abdus will start
Yes.
moving south.
Setting a watch here.
And we're going to dip into the negative here really quick. But Lest hopefully will fall within a few turns. Let's retrain these Daratai warriors while we can. Anything building. Unfortunately, nothing is building.
Yes, my master.
We have trade with Dale already.
As you will. Tomorrow's journey...
So we really just, we'll be dipping back into the red for a bit. But once we get Lest, we will have another port and the best thing you can do, actually, with either Dorwinian, Dale, Rhûn, or even Erebor, if you get all the way down there, is you can trade with yourself across the sea, and you can just start raking in a whole bunch of money. Burh Ermanarikis for 2,000 gold. Gladly.
As you will.
Already planning on taking it.
You have a proposition?
We already
Well,
have trade
that was
rates with them.
uneventful.
As you will. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
All right.
How may I serve? Orders.
Noble one.
We will engage
let's-
them honorably.
Siege Burh
How may I serve?
Ermanarikis.
Joining the...
Was that your best shot?
They've got a general coming
Orders.
that way.
We move.
Burh Ermanarikis just has Balkoth spearmen and Balkoth tribesmen. Not too bad.
I am here only to fight thee,
Dear
not to
wine.
banter.
Even if he attacks
Yes,
Conmar
noble
goes
master.
with the Romanian riders and the privateer cavalry, he should be fine.
How may I serve? Forming up together.
We close for battle.
Let's
Has the
maintain
time
the
come
siege
to
of Lest
strike?
just a hair longer. We'll do probably
Noble one.
just
We will
one more
engage
turn.
them honorably.
Yeah, one more turn. and then
Awaiting
we'll
your
have
order to strike.
a more comfortable amount
An
of siege.
honor to serve. At once. We move.
So Lest will get hit next turn, and if Margos doesn't get attacked, we will also fight the battle at Burh Ermanarikis. And then we will have surrounded Dorwinian, and if they want to push south, we can cut them off at the bridge right there by Lest, and we'll see them coming for a while. Goodness gracious. Captain Arkish. Yeah, it's mainly just Balkoth spearmen, and Diorwine has Balkoth tribesmen, which are javelin units. Do I think... Let me look. They only have 3 missiles, is the thing. So once they're done with their volleys, then it won't matter. I'm being attacked by Diorwine.
We shall all find a way to an honorable victory.
If we're lucky, we'll be able to hit him in a charge with our cavalry. And this fog actually might work to our advantage. So the reinforcements should be coming from down a ways. Put our Daratai warriors up front. Privateer axemen off to the side. Actually, we'll put them on a lower slope. Daratai crossbowmen up here. Our Daratai hunters here. The Lopnot Rim right in the middle. Romanian riders and privateer cavalry.
The
Start
enemy
gathering.
show their cowardice. They bring in reinforcements.
Alright. And in truth, if we can shift our line more,
Romanian riders.
we might be better suited.
Cavalry, run!
Yeah, the spearmen aren't going to be too terrible. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to want to charge headlong with my cavalry into them, but any rear charges I can get.
Romanian riders. Forward, cavalry.
And privateer cavalry
Double time.
are heavy enough where I think even they would be fine to charge them, and they're not waiting for their allies to come up, so should just be able to hit them early doors. Let's start shooting at these Balkoth tribesmen. And as long as they want to take that slow, methodical approach, they're going to lose big time because they don't have any ranged.
Heavy cavalry!
Let's see if I can get a nice flanking charge here. And they're going to move, which will be perfect for me, so they won't be braced. They're sitting at 142. Getting back for the charge. Let's pull them out. They drop.
Double time!
A considerable number. Let's keep our cavalry back.
Cavalry! Shift it!
At least for now. The Balcoff tribesmen are pretty much exclusively throwing at the Daretai crossbows, which I'm alright with. Come back.
Cavalry, run!
And hopefully I can hit.
March! Shift it!
Some Romanian riders around. Send our Daretai warriors in. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to loop around and hit them right in the back. Come on, Privateer Cavalry. The Balcoff spearmen will start getting shot by our crossbows yet again. And at this point, yeah, I'm going to hit right in the back. The tribesmen. Which should be quite devastating, even though the Romanian riders are a pretty poor cavalry.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must
They
pray
are.
they lose their will to fight.
Good enough to do repetitive rear charging. Margot's ammunition. Balcoff spears. Let's get a rear charge on them. Depth. It may not look as pretty as Warhammer, but just as devastating.
They have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain.
And their general is down.
Snakes
That
fight
will
without their head.
severely hamper them. And their second army is just walking up, which, you know, I guess you want to conserve your energy, but
Romanian riders.
at what cost, I guess. My privateer axemen should be more than enough to handle the next army. Now called spears. And after this, I will not have to actually siege the city, or siege the city, because it will let it fall onto me. More than likely. Start shooting. So 44% to my 14.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats.
Perfect.
Drive them from the battle.
And this, once we've taken Lest and built up at least a little bit more money, we are going to start our war against Dorwinian. we need to start that, I guess, sooner rather than later. And right now, we have waited quite a bit already. Possibly longer than we should have. But more than likely, we'll be fine in the end.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace! What? We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
We're doing fine. Like, completely fine.
Battle appears only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
After, if we're smart, perhaps we'll even just take our ships and try to hit them in their capital
They
first.
run like children. Scour them from the field.
Need to kill as many of them as we can so that we do not have to attack the city. We're at 86% right now. And we should be more, right? I'm thinking. We may just sail an army to attack Ketersant. And then probably pull one up to attack Saint-Henri as well. And then just leave them with Rhûbar and I can't remember their other Ströndost, I believe. Closest to that. Alright. 4. I think we'll be fine to leave those 4. It's battle.
This is a most crushing victory. Your name will live in marble, and our foes in sand.
That was devastating. Outnumbered just slightly over 2-1, and them walking away with basically none of their troops. Most kills goes to the Loknar Rim, but the Rhûbanian riders are walking away with the most combination of casualties and prisoners caught. But just purely on casualties, it's the Loknar Rim and then the privateer Axemen, who got involved late, but once they got involved, they just cut through them. So that should make Con Margos look very good. Perhaps he'll gain an ancillary. And truthfully, if he becomes our best general, I would not have a problem with that.
We have prevailed! Your faith and courage have triumphed! Victory!
Let's just occupy the settlement for now. We end up getting those 2,000 gold coins.
Orders. We move.
And are we generating money? Nope, we're still losing money, which is unfortunate.
Yes, noble master.
Let's see how far
At
can I
once.
go. Just
Yes.
a skosh farther.
Setting
Build me
a
a
watch here.
watchtower, just so that I have these lands watched. And then we will be assaulting Lest here momentarily. I think at this point I'm going to keep all the Candice units together.
How
I'm
may I
sending
serve? Orders.
These 2 Daratag
march.
units back.
The sun sets on today's
Noble one.
And we'll keep Abdus there. Oh, actually, he can build
Setting
his.
a watch here. At once.
Abdus
Tomorrow's
just isn't
journey
this,
awaits.
You know, he's,
Yes,
he's not a
noble
terrible. His acumen's decent, but I need the line of sight more than I need him. Just
How may I serve?
camping out.
We march.
Move them back into a fort. And it looks like Mordor has taken the old Rhûn Road province. For now, that shouldn't be a
I'm
problem.
honored to serve.
But we are going to assault
We
Lest.
close for battle.
Captain Druhar. Really, the only things we have to watch out for are the Udej Marines and the Lok Rim Bodyguard. The Udej Marines, they throw fire bombs. So they could be a very devastating unit. But inside their city walls, the cavalry will be for naught, including our own, but I more had that in case they decided to sally out.
Not one of us shall fail to keep all in battle!
But taking Lest will also supply us with yet another spawned army, I believe, unless it's a spawned navy. Deployment. Deratai warriors taking. Sounds good to me. And the Deratai clansmen can go break down the gate. Everybody else will pretty much just hold back here. Go get on those walls. Break down the gate. And what do we have over here? Deratai hunters over here. Deratai clansmen. Ergolad dragon guard. Where are the... It's the Lok Rim bodyguard. I'm looking for the Udej Marines right now. Falcon spears over there. So shoot the hunters for now. And we'll start moving up the army. So as soon as the gates go down, we can try to storm the center. And if we can hold, then we hold them from getting...
Our men have reached the
city,
gate with the
which should
battering
be
ram.
Pretty good.
The siege towers are at the walls. Did our foe think he could hide behind them forever?
Alright. So they're assaulting the Dragon Guard, which will be hard. And they're going against Valkov tribes.
The battering ram has done its work, and now is the time to fight.
Alright. Let's go back down in speed. Local bodyguard in.
They have taken the walls.
Hunters in.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
More Deratai clansmen. And hunters can come in as well. They killed more, but maybe only just for now. At this point. And then push towards the center of the city. The Udej Marines are right over here. Our Deratai clansmen should be over there. Certain elixir. I will try and remember to look right after this battle and see what that actually does. Our Deratai warriors are doing really good against the Valkov tribesmen up here. Push in at this point however we can, as soon as we can get everybody into the city. This way. everything should be fine pretty much at this point. Who's in here? The Lokrim bodyguard. My bodyguard, though, is bigger than theirs. Should be alright to take them on. In case not, though, we'll take the crossbows over. Shoot them as best we can. And the Udej Marines are going to be...
Our foe fights with horns made of clay.
Brutal.
We are winning the battle.
I don't take them out if I don't have to. Alright, let's bump this up to ×6 real quick.
We have lost half of our men. Victory is well within our grasp.
They ended up losing
Time our foe will surely see this
6
and
before.
lose heart. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
I've lost quite a bit, though. Most unfortunate.
They have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain.
Alright.
Let's
The
see
enemy
how
general's
these snakes
dead.
fight without their head. My lord, wisest one, we have lost control of the city.
Doesn't look like it. We can hold it for just that short amount of time that's left. We'll be fine. And I truly don't care if I lost this entire army. Save for, you know, the Zeratai crossbowmen aren't bad, and if we had kept more of the Kandish hunters, that would have been fine. But we kept our cavalry. Actually, we'll pull them as far back physically go. You guys back. And we will win because for some reason they seem uninterested in coming back to the center of their city and reclaiming it. But there are the Udej Marines, which I believe we
Our
get
foe fights with
for
horns
taking
made
Lest.
of clay. We are winning
So
the
they have
battle.
fire bombs, two-handed swords. They're just a good, very good unit. And Lest itself is very good. I guess we'll pull the Kandish hunters back if we can, wherever they be. Now they're gonna try to get out. Good on them. What are these? Balkoth spears. They may make it in time, but only to be shot with a nice volley right to the face. And battle.
Victory is ours, but
Close.
only by a sword's edge. This battle may have been any man's.
All right. Lokrim bodyguard walked away with the most. I was totally fine with losing our trash tier, or I shouldn't say trash tier, our first tier units. They aren't particularly good or rare, so we'll be able to just retrain or pick up new units as soon as we want to. The only things that we lost that might have been semi-important would have been the crossbows and
We
the
have
Kandish hunters,
prevailed!
but we can train them as well.
These are now our people's
Lest.
lands!
All right. Queue up all that. And we can get things pretty much right away. We'll bump up in money, which would be nice. Those buildings will repair. And let's look around, see how would that grain exchange help. 16, 50, and 1. Fine. It'll pay for itself quickly.
Orders. We rest
Captain
here
will go
until
there.
Noble one.
Abdus.
Setting a watch here.
Watchtower there.
We move at first light.
And we'll keep moving south. Could trade with Lothlorien next, but there we have it. We've got 2 new regions. One easily won, another one more costly, but only in the number of lives, not in the money spent on those lives. And for Rhûn, that wouldn't matter. Lothlorien reached. The Balkoth. Burh Ermanarikis has fallen before our might, and the tribesmen of the Balkoth fear us. To stand before us is to invite the breaking of their homes, and so they have flocked to our banner, with axe and bow. One of their strongest chiefs has pledged his blade to you, and will now lead his kinsmen to war in your name. The Udej Navy. With our capture of the great port city of Lest, the Udej have finally succumbed to our great power. Their shipwrights have already sworn to serve the great dragon, and are eager to combine our knowledge of warfare and their own with the Udej on our side. We will rule Rhûn unchecked. Anorian is under attack. Athelion was attacked. Relations improved with the dwarves. And we've got 2 new people. Admiral Megujin, who's a competent sailor, and Megetu, who is a pretty good commander.
Your will.
What is it you wish to
Let's get
discuss?
some trade. And we should be able to pull, let's think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 regions, so I think 1,200 should be fine. There.
Acceptable. Good day
About
to you.
200. About 200 per region.
As you will.
200 gold, that is, per region. So we must have been in the negative,
How may I serve?
but now we're right there on the cusp.
Orders?
Orders.
Which makes sense with these
We move.
2 new
Orders.
armies. Mengitu comes with Lokrim bodyguard, some Balkoth spearmen and Balkoth tribesmen,
Orders!
and we have some long ships to our fleet
Orders!
on top of
Orders!
our
Course set. Orders!
fleet that we already had. And I believe that we will be able to train from... What building would that be? Let me see. I think it would be... I would assume that it would be the practice range that we would be able to train Udej Marines. That's... Nope. Building browser, ranges, barracks, blacksmith, siege. Siege, perhaps it's from our ports. Yep. Second tier of port, we can get the Udej Marines. As long as we have 50% Men of the East culture. So we gotta build a shipwright. When next we can, that will certainly help us. We can get a shipwright in Mistrand and Lest. But we
How
gotta
may
get
I
some
serve?
of these guys
Orders?
free upkeep.
Orders? As you will.
Alright, Mengitu will get free upkeep here. So we'll start generating that money quickly.
Orders.
And
How
all
may
the
I serve?
Balkoth units
As
will
you
go
will.
down here.
Orders.
And
How may I serve?
continue to
The
send the
sun sets on
Dare-type
today's journey.
crossbows.
Orders.
That way we'll pick up the money even faster. Burh Ermanarikis.
My eyes are
And
I am a warrior, not a diplomat.
though he's almost got a full stack, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, units of vineyard levies and 3 units of vineyard bowmen, which are very low tier, and these Dorwinian infantry are basically dead. The only thing I would want to watch out for here would be the Thorn Guard and the Farmhand Pikemen and this full Dorwinian infantry.
Orders!
But currently, I don't think
Our
we need
wind
to.
shall be fair.
Ströndost is ripe for the taking, truthfully. But we don't have the forces here. And Mengitu is just a regular bodyguard. As soon as
How
I
may
can
I
generate
serve?
a little more money, I'll send the Balkoff units north. As long as this remains neutral, we should be fine. I would really hate to go to war with the dwarves before pretty much securing our victory against Dorwinian. Dale wouldn't be as big of a problem, but the dwarves could be an issue. But we will see. Hornburg seized.
Orders.
The Wrath of Khand. The hordes of Khand have come. Like a cracking whip, the horsemen of Khand have thundered into the west, smashing through the defenses of all in their path, decimating and destroying, burning and pillaging, yet their ultimate goal is one of assimilation. For that is what the Variags of Khand do. How they have become so strong? Is there nothing that can be done at this hour, so late in coming? These Balkoff tribesmen actually are...
How may I
cheaper than
serve?
the
We
Dares
move.
high.
Orders.
So we will move these guys
How may I serve?
towards Lest.
We rest
No
here
reason
until
not to.
dawn.
And now we're starting to generate money. The devastation all around the city will clear up. Because that's, I mean, look at that. Devastation of 1639. So as soon as that goes away, we will be in a much better position. And after that, we are going to need meeting hall. So we can retrain those units. Dorwinian is
My
right on the
ears
edge of
are
our
closed.
territory.
As you will.
I'm not
Unseen,
super worried. It's just 4th win up here. He does have Regent Spear Guard, which is a very good unit, but I'm just not overly concerned about him at this time. We do have to start thinking about heading back north, though.
An honor to serve. Yes.
Alright.
Setting a watch here.
Far Rhûn mercenaries. They, I would say, are worth it. Sellswords aren't as much, but that 12 attack, and they appear to be perhaps they are halberd unit. I don't know. But that 12 attack is nice. If they're a halberd, that's even better. They're definitely not a pike, but they do have skilled against mounts. They don't have armor piercing, so they are probably just a spear. But that total defense of 16 is good. It'll be nice just to have another
Yes,
decent unit.
noble master. At once. Setting a
And
watch here.
I think we'll probably swing by and take all these units north.
An honor to serve.
Grab
Setting
another
a
little
watch here.
tower here. And now we need to go get trade with Rohan. And then we'll probably dip south. We'll grab trade with Rohan, trade with Gondor, trade with Dol Amroth, and then I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it would make more sense to go to Isengard. Because we can go Isengard and then we can just roll north. Yeah, I think we'll do that. 1,000 golds for
Yes, my master.
just being wonderful.
As you...
What is it you wish to discuss?
Trade rates, map information, and give me money. Thank you, Alpine.
Possibly a mistake. Good day to you.
As you will. I have come to the end of today's
We'll
road.
grab
Tomorrow's
Isengard,
journey
Dorwinian,
awaits.
or not Dorwinian, Dunland, and then we'll go and get, you know, the Northern Dunedain, High Elves, Bree, and everybody else over there. Burh Ermanarikis is making quite a bit of money. So is Enmahad. It's probably almost all through trade. Yep, mainly through trade. And Lest is actually making us money now.
Tired of ordering your own forces about, eh?
Orders.
What
I am
do
a
you
warrior,
think you're
not
doing?
a diplomat. Tired of ordering your own forces about, eh?
Yep. I'm tired of you walking through my land.
Noble one. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Yeah, we're gonna take these other Rhûn mercenaries. They will help us, I think, quite a bit. Oh yeah, almost 100 there, 50 there. I think Mistrand's definitely the place to get that market.
Enemy approach. We will have the advantage of surprise.
Yeah, the Rhûn mercenaries should help quite a bit in going north. I think that may be what Dorwinian's trying to do, is head north. I didn't sell them map information, which makes, I mean, obviously it's better to sell map information to your, not your enemy, but people far away from you. You know, what are the High Elves going to do with the information? Rhûn rejects the gift of the rings. We have heard news that a dark emissary has visited the Blue Mountains, but been turned away. The dwarves will not say what his purpose was, or from whence he came, but they have said that they will not fall into disgrace as their grim-born cousins had before them. Western Moria is besieged. Moria I was by Moria a while ago. Honorians under attack. Abdus, Dragon Cult Priest +1 loyalty, and Khan Margos. But Abdus, that's pretty good. Abdus is
An honor to serve.
his acumen pretty darn good. He may make a better governor than some of these others.
Yes, noble master.
57.
Noble one.
Do I remind you of one of your own
This guy's
captains,
got
Lord?
59.
An honor to serve.
He's got Lokram, Bodyguard. I believe it's got
Orders?
those two. Yeah.
As you will. Yes,
He's
noble
Belfast, he's
master.
Deratai. I may swap them out then.
An honor to serve. Yes.
May make more
Noble
sense
one.
to have Abdus go to Mistrand. Because he'll probably generate just a
How may I
hair
serve?
more money.
We march.
Meeting hall, and then this grain exchange will go next. Burh Ermanarikis. We're gonna need a meeting hall there as well. How much is that mine gonna bring us in? It's gonna bring 240 in from mining, 50 in just from being a building, and a bunch in admin. Not yet, but that will be on our mind. Roads obviously are gonna be, oh my goodness, look at that. Roads, we definitely need to be looking at roads going forward. Or mines. I think we're gonna go with mines, actually. We're gonna save up for the mines there. That'll be plenty of money. It'll take about 4 turns, unless Lest's devastation goes away quicker. But once that devastation is gone, we'll start generating the money that we really need. And those mines in the south, as long as the Variags can stay loyal to Mordor, which in some ways I hope they do, in some ways I hope they don't. If they stay loyal, the campaign will be a breeze, because that back province will be generating so much money, and it will be so safe. Dragonwrath Guild. Well, obviously we don't have enough money for it, and they're gonna build it in Ermanarikis. Might not be exactly where I want it, but yeah, Mataram. As long as the Variags stay loyal, and obviously Mordor's never gonna turn on me.
Is that what you want?
They can
Is that what you
they'll
want?
start actually assisting me against Dorwinian. Here comes soon.
Yes, noble master.
Purchase
At
there.
once. Noble one. Orders?
Full. So 24, 25.
Yes, noble master. Noble one.
Oh yeah, I mean
Breaking up. Orders?
easily,
As you will.
easily the better choice.
Forming up together.
Or as we will.
Still
Merging
making
our
money.
armies.
That trade right there, an additional, what, 450?
Orders?
And then this army
The
plus
sun sets on today's
our
journey.
Candish units should be more than enough. And we'll finish. That would be, I think that'll give us all the Aerialad units. And then I think it's just this province actually that we have to take, but Mordor already has it. And at this point, I don't really see a reason to betray
An honor
Mordor.
to serve.
I think it would be more harm than good. Jeez Louise. He is fantastic.
Yes.
I mean, that's 500 coins right now. I don't know if I can
Yes, noble master.
truly afford to lose that. Ben Mahad will drop you down to a low tax rate
An
just so that
honor
I can
to serve.
go
Yes.
and grab a
Setting a
watchtower.
watch here. We move
Send
at
him
first
back.
light. Noble one.
And that should be fine. At present, I'm assuming that the Variags will stay loyal, and that's why I don't have all this discovered, because then you've got the Variags all through here. And Harad, but I don't foresee
Your
Harad coming all the way up.
As you will.
You have something to discuss
Trade
with us?
rates, map information, single payment. 12. Thank you,
I
Lurch.
suppose we can agree to farewell to you.
As you will. Resting
All
here.
right. And with that, even closer to getting our mines. Yeah, I think Ströndost will be our first stop afterwards. Lokon Rukar can just stay there. He's got the bulk of the army. But he's going to go and
Your
get...
will, my lord. Orders.
Not them.
Orders. How may I serve?
The rest
We
of
move.
them.
The sun sets on today's journey.
Con Margos will keep this tiny little force. At this point, Dorwinian still hasn't claimed land here. So I'd rather have forces in Lest able to quickly go and hit Ströndost. Because then I can just hold them at that northernmost river above Ströndost. There's just a single path over there. Oh, man. The opportunity to attack Ströndost right now, when there's only one unit there, is so high, or it's so tempting to attack. But I think it may be best to hold off, at least until the next episode. I'll be wrapping up here pretty soon. Oh, come on. Yeah, I want the Dragonwrath Guild. Finished Rhûn and Fornost, both assaulted. Marwan has come of age. He's got +1 acumen, some good trade. And where does he come from. Marwan, he's not a bad general.
An honor to serve.
We'll send him.
Joining our faithful
I
armies
believe to go
together.
see his grandfather. Yep, his grandfather. Margos and Abdus are the only actual children, but it will go Margos and then it'll go to Mukalku after that. If we lose Margos or Rhûbar, but I hope to lose neither.
We march.
All right, this
Rest
Darwinian
here
army is...
until dawn. Noble one.
Orders.
Park myself on that bridge.
Orders. The sun sets on today's journey.
Oh, we'll go probably one more end turn. Okay. They're starting to move other generals this way as well.
Tired of ordering your own forces about, eh?
An honor to serve.
Yes. Not too worried.
Is that what you want?
Mordor's not going to betray me. I don't actually think they can.
Yes, my master. As you will.
We're heading into...
As you will.
Dunlap. Yep, this will be our last turn. As soon as we hit the point where we could end the turn, we will stop there. But we've done quite a bit this episode. We took an additional 2 provinces, securing support from Balkoth and the Udej. Next, we need to secure support from the units, the area-led units. And then we will make our move against Dorwinion.
Your will. As you will.
You have a
Great.
proposition
Snap
for us?
information, single payment of 1,200.
Acceptable until we meet again.
Perfect. And now we're
As you
heading
will.
up. We've already talked
Tomorrow's
to the
journey
goblins.
awaits.
Should I make a detour? Oh. And his
Nesting
wife
here.
has decided to come and seek us out, as it were.
Yes, noble
Marwan.
master. At once. We
All the way
move
to the
at
border.
first light. Setting a watch here.
And then we'll just go and assault Ströndost with pretty much everything we
I'm
have.
a warrior,
This
not a
captain back
diplomat.
here does not concern me. He's not going to get anywhere. Mistrand is now generating 3,000. Mataram is doing good. And that's why our money went so low. We are building our mines. So in 6 turns, that will increase, 640 and 150. So another 50 and about 60 more in admin. So what? About almost 800.
Do I remind
Skull
you of one?
was
As you will,
inconvenienced
noble
by
one.
my placement of my troops.
The sun sets on
And
today's
we will
journey.
be moving up, and we should be able
We shall
to. Next
end this
turn,
day as
we will hit.
victors. We rest
Oh.
here until dawn. We will smite this foe.
Rhûbar. So we're going to take a quick peek elsewhere around the world. Nobody has taken Saikan, but it looks like both Serpent Lord Kuzaima
The
himself
peace between us
has
shall
decided
prevail.
to travel from Finabel all the way over to Saikan, and will probably lose out
I am
to the
no
very eggs.
diplomat, dear friend.
Mordor is doing excellent. They have taken Carandros and Calenad. So Gondor is not in a good position. Minas Tirith is waylaid, and they've got quite a large army there coming, and they've got
Is that what you want?
Rishnaka and
that what you
Gothmog
want?
all coming down to bear on them. Dol Amroth has lost Gobel Tofolas, Tirathoros, Horthanur, and just holds Baradharn. They've got quite a strong army there, though, and they still own all their heartland, which isn't surprising. Isengard is actually surprisingly being held just with taking only Foldberg here. So Rohan is still quite strong. Tir Thanduin has fallen to Lothlorien, and Khazad-dûm ended up striking out to Erui first, but the Goblins of Moria are everywhere. They still hold Goblin Town. They hold Kemeth Bryn, Buernost, Anan Rod, and Ostenithil. Enid Wythe have done quite well for themselves. There is still a lot of rebel land. I don't know. I mean, Fuerost is under siege, but Barketa and Oskelon are both still rebel. Almost 40 turns in. Buzzard Doom, Cor Willishar, Karis Nernaled are all rebel as well. That is quite a bit of rebel region everywhere. But it seems like everyone else is doing about as well as normal. The Orcs of Gundabad are probably going to war. Oh, Witherboard will be their next target, and then they'll be warring against the Thranduil's Halls, or Thranduil's Realm, and the Dwarves. And it looks like, obviously I won't go over there, but Dorwinion, instead of expanding into the heartlands of Rovanion, have decided to go north, which probably will end up biting them in the butt because they'll be now engaged with Dol Guldur. And Dol Guldur looks quite strong. They are not currently being inconvenienced by Lorien, which, with having them pushed so far south, they actually may be starting to look more towards Mordor if Mordor comes up and takes like Aldburg and Entwade. But that's where we're going to conclude this episode. I hope you all found it very enjoyable, and please feel free to comment down below. Your feedback is always welcome, and it helps me gear the content. You know, whatever you guys seem to like more, that will probably get more videos released. I had been playing Mountain Blade for a few episodes, and it didn't seem like it was going anywhere, so it got cut. So the more interest that is shown in an episode or in a series, the more attention it will get. So thank you all for watching, and if you enjoy the content that I put out, please consider subscribing. Thank you all, and as always, I've been Father of the Everchosen.